Samori, and this is Sweet Scoop, where we'll be scooping a lot of beautiful things, a lot of topics. But I won't do this alone. No. I have Sickle Bled, Irene Daniels, and the Honorable Ebukoluwa Balogun. I call her Mrs. Honorable. See the way she's waving her hand like she's going for an election. But that's not what we're talking about. On Sweet Scoop, we talk about gist. Now we'll bring you gist on entertainment, lifestyle, everything gossip is all here on Sweet Scoop. And we will bring you some movie reviews maybe one of these days. Today we're talking about the importance of talent and hard work. Siko, what do you think about hard work, and which do you think is important, talent or hard work?
Yeah, I think, excuse me, I think talent is very important. It's key. It's kind of like you having salt in your food. You know, you can do all the hard work, get your firewood or your gas, whatever, slice your tomatoes and pepper without salt. Yeah, people can still eat it like that, but it makes the food sweeter. Talking about hard work now, you see, nobody works harder than the truck pusher.
Nice one. Okay.
You understand? He works so hard, pushes that truck from a great distance, but yet is not financially successful. So I think talent is important because it's more like it makes everything you do easy. Though you can't take hard work from it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you have talent and you not do the hard work, you become excellent. But talent is the spice. It's the what do you call it? It's the kind of like the catalyst. It makes you get to your destination faster. So my pick will be on talent.
Irene Daniels, I know you have something to say on this very topic. Which do you pick, talent or hard work?
Hard work, obviously. Talent is a very beautiful thing. Talent is really beautiful because it's natural. You do it effortlessly. It makes everything easy, like Siko Blade said. But if you just have talent alone, I feel like talent's greatest strength happens to be its greatest weakness also. Because the idea that I know this, that I can do it, I don't have to work. The fact that you know that you just have it naturally, you might not put in that extra work because you feel it's easy now, it's what I have, it's what I can do. So, but unlike hard work, a hardworking person, someone who works hard, who doesn't have a talent, knows that if I don't do extra work, I am not going to get anywhere. He has it at the back of his mind that without work, he's going to be at the same place. He's not going to improve. He's not going to get smarter. He's not going to be more efficient. He's not going to be productive. But the person who has talent alone just believes that I can do it. And the fact that he feels he can do everything, he feels superior. He feels like he's better. And he doesn't work. Along the line, someone who's hardworking can just come and overtake. And he'll still be there thinking his talent is going to just push him anywhere. So I think hard work is way more important than talent.
I've been seeing Ibukun smiling beside me. I've been looking at one of my eyes, but I'm like, Ibukun, so give us some gist. What do you think? Hard work or talent? Which do you think pays, or which do you think is more important?
Well, I think hard work is important, but at the same time, talent is good. Talent is innate. Why? Because with talent, you tend to do things effortlessly, like, oh, I know how to sing, I know how to dance, you know how to groove to, but without hard work, how can you execute all those talents? Talent is good, but without hard work, talent is a waste of time.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a waste of time. So you have to be hardworking for you to be able to come out and say, yes, I am talented. Look at Messi and Ronaldo.
Okay.
Messi is a talented player. He plays good, like he plays football effortlessly, like he's doing it like he's a talent.
Yeah.
But look at Ronaldo. He has to work really, really, really hard. He's talented, but still he also puts in the hard work. That's why sometimes it looks like Ronaldo. I prefer Ronaldo to Messi anyway. So it looks like, so it looks like Ronaldo is I feel like Ronaldo is way better because he's very, 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 very hardworking. Okay. He's so hardworking.
So do you guys think, now this is a general question, do you guys think that the people who do more of the hard work, put in more work because they don't know how to do those things, that's why they put in the hard work? Like, for example, someone who is a teacher, let me use the word, because sometimes when you say teaching is not like a talent that some people have. Some people learned it in school, they went to study education and they became teachers. So can you say somebody who is a teacher, she's putting in the hard, as in putting the hard work, was, I need to learn on this job. This job is going to give me money, so let me put in more work. Is it because they don't know it, that's why they need to put in more work to do it, than those people who already have it inbuilt? You understand? So people already have it inbuilt and they do it, like you guys said, they do it effortlessly. They don't need to struggle for anything. So do you think those people who don't the people who put in much work is because they don't know much of that thing that they want to do, like football, like you said. You know, he has to put in more work. Is it because he does not know, he does not have the talent? That's why he's putting in more work into that thing to make it more better.
No, I don't think so.
I think
I think the reason why Ronaldo is very hardworking. If you look at it, Ronaldo is always the first person to go to the training field, and is always the last person to leave. It's not like he has to be there at that time, but because he loves what he's doing, and he really wants to be better at it, so that when he comes on the pitch to play, he's going to perform well.
Okay.
So I think he's doing that because it's something he loves doing. So you have to really love that job for you to put in all the hard work to see it progress and then bring forth fruits.
Okay, so if I want to take this a little bit further, because if I want to take this question a little bit further, what about those people who, like he said, the truck pusher who will put in all the work? He has. I'm not sure wheelbarrow pushing is something that is a talent. Nobody has that talent of wheelbarrow pushing. But you see those people putting in a lot of work. How come they don't have the same, after putting in all those work, they don't have the same money that a Dangote, for example, or a $10 million would have, for example?
Yes, let me quickly dive into that. You see, everybody's got talent.
Yeah.
The thing is, know where your talent is, and if you work hard towards it, you will be great. For example, me, I don't have the talent of singing. If I now say, okay, fine, I want to be the next Davido, I will work very hard. Yes, there's a tendency that I might, at the end of the day, come up with something. But I know what I'm good. I'm good at tech. Yeah, the same workforce that we put in singing is not the same. If I put that same workforce in tech, trust me, I'll be the next Bill Gates. So if you can find your talent, like you previously said about teaching, for example. Personally, I have a tendency. I know how to talk to people. I know how to talk to kids. I know how to make people understand things. If I want to go into the teaching profession, all I need is just small training on how the schedule works, and
you do it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Or like somebody that does not even know how to. You first of to start with, you don't even know how to talk to people, and you want to go into a profession of teaching. You're gonna have obstacles, like lots of obstacles.
Okay.
It will be harder for you. So it boils down to me saying talent makes things easy.
But it also takes a lot of hard work for you to be a professional teacher. You can't just say because you know how to talk and you know how to talk to children, that makes you a talented teacher. You can go out there. Teaching requires a lot of reading, research, and if you are not hardworking, I don't think you can execute all of that.
But the thing is, break it down. Now we're talking about. You said, okay, before anything, I said if I add a little work on it. Now you can read. You can know everything we have on this tree. If you don't know how to express it, it's still useless. You're not expressing it, so it's still useless. So even you reading everything and you can't express it, and I can. I'm always better.
Wow. Guys, if we continue to have this argument about hard work and talent, these guys ain't gonna leave here, and we're not gonna leave here. But we'll be right back. We need to go on a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back on Sweet Scoop, and this time we'll be scooping another topic out of this place, and this time I'm talking about the society. So is society doing enough enough to protect young unmarried mothers from discrimination? Irene Daniels, what do you think?
No.
You just said no.
No. I do not believe that the society is doing enough. Well, I'll be coming from the church angle, so maybe based on the church, I feel like it's not doing enough. I have been to a church where single mothers are not allowed to. Children are not dedicated. A child is not dedicated because there's no father. Because it's a single mother, so you cannot dedicate your child who is supposed to be a blessing.
Yeah.
In the Bible now, Jesus said it.
Yeah, that should be about Psalm 127 verse 3.
Child
a child is a blessing.
So the church refuses to dedicate a child because the mother is unwed. So think about that. I think it makes single mothers not even want to go to church because the church makes you, instead of church, a church that's supposed to bring you closer, they push you away. So single mothers do not even want to go to the church. Statistically, 67% of single mothers do not go to the church because the church doesn't make them feel welcome. Churches have programs, ministries where it is set up for married women, set up for men, set up for the youth, set up for children, but it is very rare, very rare. I wouldn't say impossible because I wouldn't say it's not there, it is there, but you hardly really see any program that is focused on single women, which make them feel let out. Say, it's like maybe the church believes that if they accept or if they set up programs for them, it would mean that they are condoning or they accept getting having premarital sex, having a child after wedlock. But does drug rehabilitation centers are they okay? Are they happy, or do they support the use of drugs? Rehabilitation centers are there to welcome people who have used drugs wrongly, who have used it in a way that isn't, to help them. But the church, instead of the church helping these young women, the church finds a way to make them feel left out.
So, Ibuko, what do you think?
Well, I don't think the society is doing enough because some of these pregnant young single girls, victims of rape, we have victims of rape, we have people from a broken marriage, and at the same time we keep saying single mothers. What about the fathers? At least somebody is responsible for that child.
Of course.
If you guys are busy body shaming the girls for having a child, taking responsibility of a child, then what are you doing about the fathers? They have to come up and be responsible for what they have done, right?
Yeah.
Come together, look for a way to handle the whole situation.
Yeah.
But instead, they just run away from their responsibility and then leave the young girl to start facing the whole public shaming and all that. And our mothers, our family, they like making reference. Each time they're trying to talk to their daughters, they'll go, look at this particular person. She's pregnant. She has a child. Look at her life. They're doing that.
Yeah.
But instead of them to actually help to encourage these people for choosing to protect life, to save life, instead of doing abortion, killing a child, you guys are shaming them for coming out that, okay, I have sinned and this is the result of my sin. Oh, God will forgive me, which He will always do. But we put judgment into our own hands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Siko, what do you have to say?
Okay. Now I'm going to look this thing from a different angle. I'm going to look it from the government. I'm going to look it from the sides that I have seen. Yes, there are programs set up to help young unmarried mothers. There are programs set up by the government, by few churches, by NGOs. That I know and I'm aware of. You understand? And let's give example. Lagos State government, they have what they call Hello Lagos. It's a program they are using to tackle this from the root, which is teenage and young adults unprotected sex. So what the program do? They try to reach out to these teenagers. They try to educate them, give them sex educate them how to use condoms, how to use contraceptives. And if privation they at the end of the day get pregnant, they still also help them to get the proper health care. And we have things like this in other states. I know they have in Kanu, I know they have in Delta, I know other states that they have. And there's a Christian organization that is set up, that their focus is for young single mothers, daughters of light.
Yeah.
It's not even far. It's not far from here.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
I've heard of it too.
So most times it's because you don't know if something is out there. Our ignorance.
Yeah.
That makes us feel this is not happening. Yeah, I don't doubt the fact that most times in some families it happens like they discriminate. But there's help out there. Let me tell you, there's help out there.
Wow. So I would ask you I saw when you were saying something, you made reference to, when you said churches do programs, and some of those programs that they do most times is for young married women, youth, and all of the children, and everybody. Don't you think bringing a program for single unmarried women would kind of like, okay, yes, no, I think it's like encourage them to be like, oh, and since even for church self, they allow people just do anything they want to do. So I think I could just get pregnant and I'll go to the church. I'll go to church, and church is always there to embrace me, to hug me. Don't you think that, yes, maybe they could have maybe a counseling unit where they counsel most of these people, but not necessarily having a program where it is centered on single married mothers, where the church is encouraging it that, men, it is good for you to, because most of those things, people will tag it as, oh, the church is encouraging single mothers. Don't you think so?
Well, I think I kind of already answered your question because I mentioned drug rehabilitation centers.
Okay.
I said, so if there's a drug rehabilitation center, does it mean that everybody knows now, since there's a drug rehabilitation center, let me go and start using drugs, because I have somewhere to go back to when, I'm having issues? No, now. The church the church setting up such programs is to make people feel loved. It's like, for instance, the story of Zacchaeus in the Bible. Zacchaeus was a tax collector. He was a sinner. Jesus knew that Zacchaeus was a sinner. Jesus did not say Zacchaeus should go and become to repent first before coming into his house to eat. Jesus came into Zacchaeus' house to eat, knowing fully well that Zacchaeus is a sinner. It is like giving undeserving love to someone that doesn't deserve it. Do you know how somebody feels when they know that I have sinned, I have done wrong, but the church accepts me? They make me feel loved. You have already made that mistake and nothing can be done about it. But do you know what it means for someone to make you feel loved? Accept you the way Christ accepts every one of us. So I feel like the only thing is maybe the church is scared what people will think. But why should the church be scared of what people will think if you're helping someone who needs your help?
Yeah. I have something to say.
Before,
Please. Can I just add?
Okay, this is the last one.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the church and the Bible. We all know that Jesus Christ was birthed without sin, right?
Yes.
But also, let's not forget the fact that he was conceived outside wedlock. Like Mary and Joseph, they were not together. And also, the Bible also said, it is okay to have a child outside wedlock in as much as you have not engaged in premarital sex. Okay, now this question is for the viewers out there. Are you saying that it is okay to have a child with this surrogacy, right? That they do? You can have that, at least you've not engaged in any kind of sex. Are you saying that child and the mother, they are going to be accepted in the society?
Guys, join the conversation by using the hashtag SweetScoop. If I leave these guys to continue, we ain't gonna leave here. This topic is hot, spicy. I'm trying to use a knife to cut it down, but I'm sure you guys don't want to go home. But join us same time, same place, same station, another episode of SweetScoop. Bye for now.